President making his way down the center aisle, and you see him shaking the hands of the Chief Justice, John Roberts. A significant moment there as he passes by Brett Kavanaugh and the other, Elena Kagan and the other members of the Supreme Court. Britt, you know, going down that aisle, we remember all of the people who used to pack into that aisle, including the late Sheila Jackson Lee from Texas. There are some, you know, people that just, this is their moment to shake the hand of the president, either party.
Yeah, and it doesn't really seem to matter too much how they feel at any other time about the president. There's always a certain number of members of the Congress who are selfie seekers, and they will crowd the edge of that aisle so that they can get themselves a picture with the president or shake his hand or be acknowledged by him. He is, after all, the largest figure at any given moment in our government, and at this point, I think, in this particular case tonight, it's the largest figure in modern American political history, certainly at this moment.
He's shaking hands of some of the generals in the front row here. And just to keep in mind with the Supreme Court justices, he's got a couple of big cases before them right now about whether or not he can freeze foreign aid or fire executive branch officials. So he will be dealing with the Supreme Court quite a bit in the coming weeks and months. Spend some time with them as he makes his way up to the podium.
And he is nominating a new chairman of the Joint Chiefs, which is quite something as well, as he shakes those hands. And now as he gets ready to give the speech, shaking the hands of the Vice President and the Speaker. Let's listen in to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, his first joint address in this term, his second overall, and his fifth as President of the United States. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a great honor. Thank you very much.